Hi, this is Nick Pushek again. I wanted to show you some features and tips and tricks of the Tesla. We'll start with the steering wheel. If you're like me, I didn't read any of the manuals, and so a lot of this was pretty interesting to learn about. So we'll start with the right side of the steering wheel. We have three controls here: the menu control, a little wheel that can also be pressed to click, and then the voice activation button there. So if we hit the menu, you'll see up on the right side of the dash, we have contacts, recent calls, display brightness, fan speed, and temperature. If we press down to click, we'll go into temperature, and we can turn on the temperature, turn it off, or while it's on, use the mouse wheel to go up and down and adjust the temperature. Let me just turn it off. Again, we press the menu button and we have the fan speed. So if I go on, I can turn on the fan, adjust the speed of the fan, and if I come back to temperature just to turn it off so we don't hear the fan. Menu again, we can come down to display brightness and adjust the brightness. It adjusts both the main console and this console brightness. Menu again. Recent calls shows your last set of calls if you have a Bluetooth connected phone. And then lastly, you can access contacts by letter. Not too convenient if you have a lot of contacts. Much easier to just use the voice activation. The top button can be used for voice control, so let's try a few. We'll watch the right side for. You press the button once to start the voice control, and then you speak. And you can say things like navigate to, where is, play a certain song or a certain artist, and call a certain person if you have your Bluetooth phone. So let's try a few of these. So you press once and then you speak. Navigate to Churchville Inn. So you need to press it a second time to stop, and it does the navigation for you automatically over on the navigation panel. Play Bruno Mars. Call Alan. Finds all my Allens. Where is Home Depot? Locates all your Home Depots. That's pretty cool. Showing you the mileage for each. And then lastly, if you just hold the wheel button down, you'll be able to choose what you would like to have displayed by default on the right side. So let's say we want, I think energy is the default, but if I wanted my music or a clock displayed here, you can then click to select. So I normally have my energy here. I don't know why, but I like to see the regeneration show. Probably should have the clock displayed, but I don't. On the left-hand side, same type of thing. If you hold the wheel down, you'll get to choose what is displayed on the left side. So you can have your tire pressure displayed. I think I usually keep my trip information here by default. The buttons on the left are primarily your volume control. And then you can go to your next station or your previous if it's available. When playing music, you can just press once to pause and again click to continue the playing. So during calls, your left wheel click will mute the call. The right wheel can control a set of phone operations. You can put the call on mute, hang up the call, or put the call on hold. The left wheel just is used to mute the call. The volume can also be adjusted of the call on the left. Some other interesting things, if you hold the two bottom buttons on either side of the steering wheel, it will take a screen snapshot. So I'm going to try to do it by grabbing it like this. And the screen splashes. Let's try it again. And maybe you can watch the screen blink. The Tesla service has access to the screen snapshots, not you as a user. The main display, sometimes it'll freak out, and you can reset your main display by holding the middle steering wheel on both sides for a few seconds to reboot the main display. So let's try that. It's going to be a little tricky here. I will do it with my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'll see the screen just completely went black, and it will do a full reboot of the main screen. Again, I held the two wheels for 5 seconds, and it causes the main screen to refresh. It's only happened to me once where the screen basically just hung or was not functional, and so I had to do that once. There it goes. The dashboard screen can be refreshed if you hold the top two steering wheels for a few seconds. So let's try that. It's going to be these two buttons here and here. Let me see if I can do, I'm going to have to do it this way. Yep, there. So just within 2 seconds, it's restarting the main display. Again, the top two buttons on either side of there it comes. So the top two buttons do the reset of the main focus display, the forward dashboard display. The two wheel buttons will reset after 5 seconds the big display, and the bottom two buttons will take, I think, a screen snapshot. Thanks for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe. These were some model trains I saw at Union Station in Washington, D.C. It was a pretty nice setup.